Very good morning, students. Today we are going to learn exercise 3.3. Third bit will solve the questions of these. So what is the question here? The difference between the two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. Find them. Means definitely is talking about the two numbers in the question. Let us assume that let one number is x and another number is y. Let one number is x, another number is y. So according to the first sentence, the difference between the two numbers, difference means minus. So according to the question, x minus y is 26. Next, second equation, one number is 3 times the other, means x is equals to 3y. If I am assuming that first number is 3 times the other, x is equals to 3. We can write y is equals to 3x also, no issues about that. So this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Now in this equation, see x value is 3y. Let us substitute. Substitute second equation in equation 1. If I substitute, what we are going to get here? 3y minus y is 26, 2y is 26 and y is 26 by 2, which is 13. So y value I got it as 13. Now substitute y value in equation 2. So x is equals to 3y, that is 3 into 13, which is 39. X value is 39. So y value is 13, x value is 39. Next, let us see third bit, second question. So question is larger of supplementary angles. So whenever we talk about supplementary angles, so definitely the two angles combination should be 180 degrees. So in this question is indirectly saying that there are two variables. Why? Because two supplementary angles are there now, so two variables will be there. Let smaller angle, he is talking about smaller and larger now. Let smaller angle is x and larger angle is y. So smaller angle is x, larger angle is y. According to the question, x plus y is 180 degrees. Why? Because supplementary angle addition will be 180 degrees. That's one question. Larger angle, what is the larger angle here? Y exceeds, y is equals to, for smaller angle, exceeds means plus 18 degrees it is going to exceed. So y is equals to x plus 18. So listen here. In the question, he is talking first about larger angle. I have assumed larger angle as y is equals to smaller angle. Whatever the smaller angle is there, further it is going to exceed. Exceed means plus. How many degrees it is going to exceed? 18 degrees. Exceed means plus. Decreases means minus. Twice or thrice means it will be into. So substitute 2 in 1, second in equation 1. So what we are going to obtain here? X plus, in place of y, x plus 18 is equals to 180. So what we are going to get here? 2x plus 18 is 180. So 2x is equals to 180 minus 18. 10 minus 8 is 2. 7 minus 1 is 6. 162. So x value will be 81. Now substitute, let me do this side. Substitute x value in equation 2. What we are going to get? Y is equals to 81 plus 18. That is 99. Y value is how much? 99. So what is the larger angle here? 99. Therefore, last step we have to write after finding x and values in the questions of problems in the questions of the problems type, we have write lastly. Therefore, the larger angle is equals to 99. Therefore, the smaller angle is 81. That step we have to mention here. Let us see this third question. The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,800. Later, she buys 3 bats and 5 balls for rupees 1,750. Find the cost of each bat and ball. Now let us see here. He is talking about bat and ball now. Let cost of each bat. We will assume the cost of each bat is X. Cost of each ball, which is Y. So whatever is asking in the question, that we will assume it as X and Y. Okay. According to the question. Now, see here. If we are buying 1 bat, we will pay the money 1x rupee. If we are buying 2 bats, we are going to pay 2x rupees. If we are buying the 7 bats, we are going to pay 7x rupees. Plus, we are not only buying the bats, we are buying the balls also. So 6 into y. Total how much cost we are paying? 3,800. Next, we have 3 bats and 5 balls. For that we are paying 1,750. Okay. So these are the equations which are formed. Now let us start solving these equations by using any of the 3 methods. We will go with elimination method, which is convenient for us. So first equation, let us multiply with 3. Second equation, let us multiply with 7. So 7 3 is 21x plus 18y is equals to 0 0 3 8 24 2 carry 3 3 is 9 10 11. 7 3 is 21x plus 35y is equals to 7 0 0 7 5 is 35 3 carry 7 7 49 50 51 52 5 carry 12. Let us change the signs. Plus will become minus, minus, here also minus. So this will get cancelled. 18 minus 30, so it is 17y. Minus 17y is equals to, so 12250 minus 11400. It is 058. So 850 minus 850. So minus minus gets cancelled. Y is equals to 850 by 17. 17 1 75 85. So y is 50. So substitute y value in equation 1. Let us substitute the y value in equation 1. What is the equation 1 here? 7x plus 6y is equals to 3,800. So let me substitute y is 50. That is 7x plus 6 into 50 is equals to 3,800. So 7x is equals to 3,800 minus 6 by 300. So 7x is equals to 3,500. So x is equals to 3,500 by 7, that is 500. So x is 500. So cost of each bat. Last step what you have to write. Therefore, the cost of each bat is 500 rupees. The cost of each ball is 50 rupees. Next, let us see the fourth question. The taxi charges in a city consist of fixed charge, which is a charge covered by the distance. Charge covered by the distance. For a distance of 10 kilometers, they are going to charge 105 rupees. For a distance of 15 kilometers, they are going to charge 155 rupees. So what are the fixed charges and charge per kilometer? Okay. Let us see how to solve this. So he is talking about 2 things. What are those fixed charge and charge per kilometer? Let the fixed charge fixed charge is X. Next, charge per kilometer is Y. Now observe here a scenario in the city. What will happen means, for example, if this is a taxi. So in this taxi, if you are traveling for 1 kilometer also, they will be saying that 100 rupees is fixed. If you are entering into the taxi, 100 rupees you have to pay. In addition to that, if you are traveling 1 kilometer, 550 rupees. Means I am not saying that this is the perfect charge, but they will be fixing in the city one particular charge. So the fixed charges are 100. For every kilometer they are going to charge 5 rupees. So 1 kilometer if you travel 5 rupees, 2 kilometers if you travel 10 rupees. In addition to 100, means total charge how much you have to pay here? 100 plus 5, 105 rupees you have to pay for the taxi if you are traveling 1 kilometer. If you are traveling 2 kilometers, you have to pay 100 plus 10. If you are traveling 3 kilometers, you have to pay 100 plus 15. What does it indicate? Means fixed charges are common for every taxi which you are traveling in a city. So definitely they are going to take fixed. We don't know what is the value. That's why I am assuming the fixed charge as X. Next, they will be taking here. I am taking it as 5 rupees, for example, but I don't know what is the value actually. For that reason, we are taking it as Y. Now, according to the question. So definitely here they are going to add these fixed charges and charges per kilometer. So fixed charges is how much? X. If you got into the taxi means you have to pay X rupees, no doubt. Plus how much distance you have traveled for the first time? 10. So 10 into Y is equals to 105. See, this is the fixed charge. This is charge per kilometer. So how many kilometers you have traveled? 10. 10 Y. If you have traveled 20 means 20 Y. So second equation, X plus how many kilometers you have traveled here? 15Y is equals to 155. Two equations we got now. This is first equation, this is second equation. Now let us solve this. Okay, at last he is mentioning how much charge you have to pay for 25 kilometers. We will do it. Now let us solve this. X plus 10y is equals to 105. X plus 15y is equals to 155. So plus will become minus, plus will become minus, plus will become minus, x gets cancelled. So minus 5y is equals to minus 40, y is equals to 8. So they are going to take charge per kilometer as 8 rupees. For every 1 kilometer they are going to charge 8 rupees. Now substitute y value in equation 1. If you are substituting y value in equation 1, what we are going to get here? X plus 10 into 8 is equals to 105. X plus 80 is equals to 105. X is equals to 105 minus 80. How much we are going to get here? 5, 10 minus 8, 9 minus 8 is 1. 15 rupees we are going to get. So, not here 15, it is 25. 10 minus 8 is 25. So, they are going to fix the fixed charges as 25 rupees and per kilometer they are going to charge 8 rupees. 25. Okay. So, therefore, fixed charges is 25, charge per kilometer 8 rupees. Okay. This is the first thing. Second, he is asking another question. Distance, if I am traveling 25 kilometers, how much money the person has to pay? So distance is 25 kilometers we are traveling now. So how the equation will become here? X plus 25 y value we have to find out. Y fixed charge plus charge per kilometer. So how many kilometers we are traveling this time? 25. So what is our x value? 25 plus 25 into 9, which is 25 plus 25 into 8. So 8 5 is 40, 8 2 16, 20, 200. Means we are going to pay 225 rupees. For 25 kilometers we have to pay 225 rupees. Next, let us see this fifth question. A fraction becomes 9 by 11. If 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, the fraction is going to become 5 by 6. Okay. Numerator and denominator, two words are there. Let the numerator of fraction. What is the numerator of fraction here? X. Next, denominator of fraction. Which is y. According to the question. A fraction is going to become 9 by 11. 9 by 11. When 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. So actually fraction will be in the form of x by y. Why? Because x is numerator and y is denominator. We are going to write the fraction numerator by denominator. So what we are adding here? 2 we are adding for both numerator and denominator. This is the first equation. Okay. If I multiply this, what we are going to get here? 11x plus 22 is equals to 9y plus 18. So 11x minus 9y is equals to minus plus 4 is equals to 0. This is the first equation, okay? Now, second. See the second equation, we are adding 3 to the numerator and denominator. Here we are adding 2 to the numerator and denominator. In some cases, it will be like this also. 2 is added to the numerator and 3 is subtracted from the denominator. Means plus 2 here minus 3. So like that. Here in the both the cases it is for numerator and denominator that adding. Okay, second equation will become 5 by 6. Okay. Now let me cross multiply this. 6x plus 18 is equals to 5y plus 15. This is second equation. Now let us solve 1 and 2. Solving 1 and 2. So how we are going to solve here? Look at here, 11, 6, okay? The big values. Let us go with y values. So first equation I will multiply with 9. What it will become? 54x minus 45y plus 27 is equals to 0. Second equation will multiply with 5. So 55x minus 45y plus 20 is equals to 0. So let us change the symbols here. Plus, minus, minus. So this two gets cancelled. So minus x is equals to, so minus x plus 7 is equals to 0. Minus x is equals to minus 7. X value is 7 here. So I got the numerator as 7. So substitute x value in equation 2. If you are substituting x value in equation 2, what we are going to get here? 6 into 2 minus 5y plus 3 is equals to 0. 12 minus 5y plus 3 is equals to 0. 15 minus 5y is equals to 0. 15 is equals to 5y. Y value is 3. Therefore, the fraction, what is the fraction we have assumed? X by y, that is 7 by 3. Okay, sorry, here one mistake happened. X value is 7, I have substituted it as 2. So 7 it is, sorry. 6 7 are 42 minus 5y plus 3 is equals to 0. 45 minus 5y is equals to 0. 45 is equals to 5y. So 9. 9 5 is 45. So y value is 9. 7 by 9. 7 by 9 is the fraction.